Energetic communication. I am here. I am with you. There are ways for you to engage with others that do not involve talking or texting or emailing. There are ways for you to engage energetically, and when you do so, you can be quite certain that your message is getting across to the other beings. You are also accustomed to verbal, written, and physical communication, but the energetic communication that is going on between all of you is something that you are not aware of. Sometimes you will see a person walk into a room or meet a person for the first time, and you will pick up on their energetic transmission, and that is a wonderful thing for all of you to acknowledge. You already do this, but what I am suggesting is that you do it more consciously, and that you do it with people that are not necessarily in the same room as you are. My recommendation for all of you is to reach out energetically to a person first before you send that email, that text, or make that phone call. Give the person the energy that you want to give them. If you are worried about someone and you think that you had better call them to check in or offer some assistance, you might consider that in the moment that you feel the worry, that you access that energy that you want that person to have or that you want that person to hold, and you hold it for them and you send it to them. This is a very effective way of communicating. You are taking out so much of the distortions that can occur and the miscommunications, and you are lightening your load. For you may decide that when you do have the opportunity to contact that person, that you no longer feel the need. You can cross that one off the list. You can make your lives easier. You can also practice something that you will be all engaging in more and more as you live more in the present moment, as you focus more on your frequency. You will find that there is less and less of a need for long-winded conversations, lengthy emails, and multiple texts to get your point across. I am asking that you simplify everything in your life by boiling it down to a frequency, accessing that frequency within yourself, and letting all of your helpers take care of the rest. Choose love and compassion. You are such blessed beings, such wonderful beings, such loving beings, and you always have been and you always will be. When you participate in an ascension process, you are stripping away layers of yourself that obscure that knowing from you of your true nature, of your true vibration. That is why it is so easy for me to feel who you are, because I cannot see the barriers that you have all put up. I choose not to see them. They are there, but they are not of my frequency. Raising your frequency will allow you to rise above them, but you still will have experiences that will remind you that they are there. You are not failing when you become aware of some of these lower frequency traumas and fears, attachments and judgments. Sometimes you must move things around in order to see that which lies beneath, that which requires a little attention. Raising your frequency will always stir things up, but when you raise your frequency, you are then able to address that which comes up for you from the higher perspective. The lower frequency way to look at your traumas and fears is judgment and shame, and the higher frequency way is love and compassion. So when you see yourself and others facing these challenges, becoming aware of these lower frequency traumas and fears, take the perspective of the observer, and be the one who offers yourself and those around you who are reflecting back to you what you need, that love and compassion. There are times when you will still go through some of your outbursts and fights. There will be times when you feel that you are losing it, that you are losing your grip on your higher frequency states, and these will be the times when you may feel that shame and that judgment. But as soon as you realize you are doing it, you will give yourself the opportunity to choose again. You are living your lives moment to moment now, but there is no keeping score. There is only what you are choosing to do next and how you are choosing to approach yourselves and your lives. A single point of light. We are focusing on the same point in the same moment. That is how we are linking up vibrationally. You are all synced up most of the time, which gives you the appearance of the same reality. And this is how you share an experience. This is how you co-create. You agree upon a certain vibration. You congregate together in the same vibrational field. This allows you to have that shared experience that is so rich and fulfilling for all of you. If you want, you can decide together which reality you would like to experience, and you can make an agreement about which vibration you will hold that is most reflective of that reality. That way you can travel together with those who you feel attracted to, with those whose energy you resonate with. You never need to repel anyone, anything, or any experience from your consciousness. You only need to decide which point you want to focus on and allow yourself to move there in the appropriate time. In the higher realms, we see you all facing challenges and that which you do not prefer, and we call you towards that which you do, energetically, vibrationally, and with whatever tricks we have up our sleeves to lure you to the reality that you have all said that you enjoy. I like to sprinkle my fairy dust like breadcrumbs or like the carrot at the end of the proverbial stick. I am one of many who are luring you into the higher frequencies. But we allow you your free will to choose whatever experience you are focusing on, and we do not judge. We show compassion for you when you are having these experiences and pushing against them at the same time. I encourage you to see the reality that you prefer as nothing bigger or stronger or more difficult to rendezvous with than a single point of light that you give your attention to because of its frequency, because of its lure, and because by doing so you affirm yourselves as the creators of your experience. Sensing your transformation. There is a sense in all of you that something big is happening. You have been on this journey with this knowingness, and it is keeping you on the path. Your recognition of your transformation is one of the most important knowings that you can carry. You have an expression that says, keep the faith, and it is applicable here. But you don't need to take any leaps of faith when you can simply listen to what you sense inside of you to be true. There is a part of you that understands that you could never stand completely still, that there is no ending to this becoming that is well underway. And that is the part of you to activate. There is something very magical and wonderful about where it is that you are at this moment, because being on the precipice gives you that beautiful sense of anticipation and excitement. The more you hold that frequency, the more excitement you will feel. I want you to witness your transformation in all the little ways, in the little things that you notice are different. I encourage you to notice how you are different and in what ways you are moving towards a more complete and whole experience of yourselves. You are filling in those pieces of yourself that have felt empty or hollow or missing, and you are filling them in now with more of yourself. You are giving yourselves more to play with, more energy to flow, and even though you have a bigger sense of who you are, it is also a lighter feeling. In the higher realms, we marvel at what we see in you and what we see around you. We are particularly fond of the potential we see, because that is where the excitement lies. Your process of becoming is one that gives you so much and takes away nothing. It simply removes barriers and blinders and opens you to more feeling and more awareness and more power. Always trust that sense that you have of your becoming, and always remind yourselves that any doubt or any fear is just your ego's attempt to hold on to what is familiar, to what seems more solid. But you are light beings, and you are remembering that more and more with each passing moment. Energy flow. I am allowing myself to be fully open. I am receiving your energy as you are receiving mine. There is not a single closed system in all the universe. All energy is moving between all beings, and it is a constant flow. You can allow more or less, but the flow will always be constant, and you will always be its regulator when it comes to your existence. I encourage all of you to examine where the flow is strong and where it is being cinched off, and ask yourself why. Why would I want to cinch off my energy? What is it that I'm afraid of? What is it I am afraid will become of me if I allow more of this energy in this area, or from this person, or from this group? You can regulate the flow according to your desires. You do not have to worry about the floodgates being opened or being caught up in the current, because you will always have that ability to tend to flow. Be willing to increase the outward flow as well, and also examine why you would want to hold your own energy back. Are you believing in shortage or depletion of the energy that sustains you? You have the ability to give so much more, just as you have the ability to receive. Your life can be a constant flow of energy coming and going. And you know what this feels like because you have all experienced it at some point in some area of your life. I ask you to reach for the vibration that you experience and apply it to those areas where you do not feel the flow or you do not feel that you are in the flow. And always ease up on yourself. For if you notice that you have been restricting the flow of energy, and then you decide that you are going to work very hard to change that then chances are you will still restrict that energy. You will just do it so more intently. So you must relax in order to allow and in order to be in the flow. This is the letting go process. This is an awareness that you are seeking. And I know you will find it because it is your birthright, and because you are all so very blessed. Expressing yourself. Opening yourselves to another can be one of the more challenging experiences for all of you. Having the awareness that this can help to minimize the anxiety and the fear that you all feel around being completely open with your thoughts and feelings. Some of you are becoming more aware of how difficult it is for you to hide anything from another. You are all becoming more sensitive and more telepathic. You will also see the benefits of sharing and honest and open communication. This will help to ease the process of all of you becoming more telepathic. Your bodies have always been communicating more than your mouth and written words, and now that you are opening more and more to your energetic bodies, they are communicating in ways that are easily detected by those of you who are tuning in more to vibration and frequency. As you let go of the barriers that you have put up and open yourselves more to frequency and vibration, you will benefit because you will be able then to guide what frequency you offer. So you are helping one another to become better and quicker manifestors. It all begins with a willingness to share, with a willingness to feel, with a willingness to communicate with more than just your body. As you put your thoughts and feelings out there for others to openly perceive, you are releasing judgment of yourself for holding those thoughts and feelings within you. You are also giving permission to the other to have theirs and to express them. I encourage all of you to let yourselves express all aspects of who you are, while holding love and compassion for yourselves. And I ask that you do the same for those around you as they feel more compelled to communicate with their thoughts and feelings with you. I also encourage you to notice how this process opens you to higher frequencies, to more awareness, and to the creator beings that exist inside of you. I am Ophelia, and I love you.